New analysis of a 200-foot saucer-shaped object spotted over the Andes Mountains in 2010 finds it is a genuine UFO. We're getting closer to the truth, scientists say. A giant UFO pictured over Chile in 2010 has been described as genuinely unidentified by alien hunters. The image appears to show a glowing orange object hidden behind the clouds and was taken by a family picnicking in the Andes Mountains in 2010. The National Aviation Reporting Centre, an anomalous phenomenon NARCAP, investigated the sighting that same year, but scientists are reopening the case as part of a new documentary that attempts to prove or debunk strange phenomena. An expert in physics from University at Albany said, "This object is truly unidentified, so it is a genuine UFO." The image was taken during the day on a Sunday, which shows the sun shining through white clouds and a band of reddish clouds on the left, encasing a glowing solid orange object with interesting surface details, according to the NARCAP report. The image's story dates back to February 14, 2010, when a couple and their one-year-old daughter spent the day at the El Yeso Reservoir. The mother snapped 16 photos of the stunning valley and the sky above, and upon returning home she noticed the reddish clouds with the object. The Chilean government shared the photo with NARCAP, an advisory of aviation professionals investigating UAPs, UFOs, and aviation safety. Ted Rowe, head of the organization, conducted a lengthy analysis of the image, publishing a 23-page report on July 2, 2010. Rowe was featured on The Proof Is Out There, where he said, "This study resolves that this is, in fact, an external anomaly." The image's story dates back to February 14, 2010, when the couple and their one-year-old daughter spent the day at the El Yeso Reservoir, and the mother snapped the 16 photos of the stunning valley, pictured one of the images taken that day. It does not appear to be inserted in the photograph, so we're left with an unidentified aerial phenomena. This case, however, went cold after the report was quietly released in July. The sighting was featured on the History Channel's The Proof Is Out There, where experts determined that no camera effects are associated with the blob and concluded the object is a genuine UFO, saying, "We are getting closer to the truth." The Proof Is Out There is a non-fiction series that brings in experts to investigate videos and images of bizarre sightings captured by the public. Tony Harris, the show's host, told Daily Mail, "I think in a lot of these cases can be explained, but the beauty of the show is that by doing the work, we are weeding out the nonsense. We're getting closer through the process of taking a look at things like this, like the Andes UAP, having the experts take a look at it and coming to the conclusion that they cannot identify it is a ding, ding, ding moment. I think it's a step closer. If we can't identify it with the crew we have on board, professors from acclaimed universities and theoretical physicists, I think that means we're getting closer to something." The report states that a portion of the UAP appears to be obstructed by the cirrus or cirrocumulus clouds, making it difficult to assess the true size of the UAP. However, NARCAP believes the object could span more than 200 feet long. Rowe also investigated the image under red, green, and blue factors to see how the light may have been distributed. The red and green wavelengths contribute more detail and outline in definition of the UAP than blue, but the upper edge of the object could be seen in each of the three hues, as if some source of light is illuminating it, reads the report. An investigation into the pixel distortion was also conducted, which enlarged the image to the point where individual pixels were apparent to see if they might have been created or pasted into the sky. Rowe concluded that the report that no such distortions or the luminosity or spatial displacement were discovered, suggesting that the UAP was present when the photograph was taken. And now, 13 years later, the mysterious case in the Andes has been reopened for another look. The Proof is Out There episode features astronomer and video effects designer Mark D'Antonio explain that the strange formation could be the result of a prism effect. The effect occurs when the sun hits ice crystals in the atmosphere, creating a stunning rainbow. And what we are seeing in the image, in my view, said D'Antonio. When you divide the image in half, you have the sun on one side and the object on the other. The distance from that center frame to the object is the same. The likelihood is very small that an object is going to be the exact same distance from the sun unless there is a lens flare. Lens flares are when bright lights in the camera lens creating artifacts, but not all experts agree with D'Antonio. Meteorologist Juan Hernandez with the National Weather Service said, "Although I am not a photography expert, it does not seem like we are looking at a camera artifact effect." He points to the orange spot in the clouds, noting no explanation for why it is there. Most artifacts appear as lines, but the UAP is a disc shape. Hernandez said, the likely explanation towards a reddish hue in any cloud would be a setting sun, but it is the middle of the day. Another expert, physicist Matthew Zidagis with the University of Albany, also sides with Hernandez. I agree with the conclusion of the NARCAP report, which suggests that this object is truly unidentified, so it is a genuine UFO, he said. Harris told Daily Mail that the verdict does not mean it's aliens. It means just what it says. It's unidentified, he said. We felt comfortable going on the air and saying exactly what it is. The Proof is Out There is currently on the 4th season. The thing about our show, we stay on these clips and try to identify them, even if it's outside of the show, said Harris, suggesting that the truth of the Andes Mountain UAP could officially be concluded. And this is by Stacy Liberatori on Mail Online. From Collective Spark, please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.